What's a B? I thought Sony knew us. They know not. They know not. Sony has released upon us one of its demon children to feast on our blood. The RX100 Mark VII. Frickin' 7th. 1/7 of a sensor. Sony does listen to us, but selectively. Like in marriage, when you're in a 90-year marriage, it's like, can you stop chewing, hun? I can hear you chew. It's the carrots. They're crunchy. I don't like it. Sure, I'll stop chewing. You're right. Too loud. I'm just squeezing it against the roof of my mouth with my tongue. That's making more noises, like worse ones. It's a lot worse. It's a lot. You're not getting the point. So Sony knew we wanted some upgrades in this RX100 series, and they gave some of them to us, but not the ones we wanted. And the ones that they gave us are back-breaking deal breakers. Let's talk about it.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
First, I must warn you, don't stare directly at it. You'll be sucked into a vortex of time. The continuum may not give you back to your family, so don't look right at it. Look up here. Up here. He's like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he waving at me? I wasn't. We could have been friends. So let me start off positive for once. Nice little camera. If you're a ghetto trick and you don't have a lot of specific needs, it's a decent little vlogging camera. You could potentially, I said potentially. Look, that's as positive as it's getting in this bitch. Let's be real here. 24 millimeters is too ass wide. This is 24 millimeters. Don't look at the herpes. Don't look at it. This is what 24 millimeters looks like. Hey, this is a Gordon Lang vlog. I have Gordon Lang back here for another vlog. You want to fill your head in the shot? Just your head. Only put your head in. And go to an alley near your house and walk back and forth in it. Love you, Gordon. Oh my god. So let's be real here. They gave us a mic jack finally, and thank you, Sony. Even though it's on the grip hand, it's on the other side. So you have to stab a mic through your hand, and that's bound to lead to an infection. So you have to buy antibiotics with the camera. Does it come with it? I have to get my own antibiotics? And what will that do to my digestive tract? They didn't give us a hot shoe to put the, poisonous berries. So shotgun mics are out, but you could plug a lav in, tether yourself. You will see that cord coming. It is stupid looking, but you could do it and have great audio. People will just be wondering, is that a necklace? Do you wear a necklace to your camera? Is it safety concerns? What's happening here? But theoretically, even though 24 mil is not wide enough for vlogging, we're at 17 mil right now. This is fun. This is fun. 24 mil is just too tight for my liking. I just don't prefer it. Whenever I see it, I smile in frowning-like fashion. But if you get a little tripod, you put this thing on it, you got your lav mic tethered, you'd get a decent wide angle. It does autofocus. Let me just rant a bit on this autofocus. You're at f2.8 on a 1-inch sensor. Everything's in focus. Every damn thing. Not one thing isn't in focus. Oh, look. Look how much we can focus. Yeah, you could. It's not hard. I've seen so many autofocus test videos that looked like it was filmed at f16. And like guys walking back and forth to the camera. I'm like, what are you doing? Everything is in focus. What are we testing here? So it's like, thank you so much for upgrading that. But technically, if you're like a wildlife vlogger, decent. I wouldn't mind zooming sometimes. Sometimes I see things and I'm like, oh, look at that. And then it's like, you can't see a damn thing. And then I gotta zoom digitally and it's like, yeah, it's just t-shirts. Digitally manipulated by the vortex. The herpes vortex. It's a dangerous one. Be wary of it. It's a fine little camera. I really want that wider lens that Nikon promised us. 18 to 50. 18 to 35 even. Just an 18. Prime. 1-inch prime. And it better be 1.8. I missed the 1.8 to 2.8. we get at least give me a slight blur to my life back there. Don't make me see my past. I've done a lot of terrible things in my life. Why are you making me relive it, Sony? But in my opinion, that's what people are waiting for. The wide angle 1-incher. Because you might as well just use the Samsung S10. That thing looks kick-ass. Looks the same as this, so I'm not gonna upgrade. Now before you say, I want the background to be in focus. You want the beer store in focus? You drunk wizard. Beer ends marriages. Marriages end beer. Then where do you go? There's levels to this background game, son. You want to play it. You don't want to play it. In my opinion, wide angle doesn't really need a blurry background. It looks alright, but when you're tucked in and you still don't have a blurry, you're a criminal. If you vlog with that 16mm Sigma f1.4 on an APS-C, you're a criminal of the night. It's proven by science. But f2.8 on a 1-inch? What is that, f9 equivalent? You slip too far down the rabbit hole, and then you're lost. I've seen the comparisons of the RX100 Mark V versus the 6, and the 5 looks so much more magical with the 1.8 aperture next to the 2.8. It's remarkable. So, if you want non-magical footage, go for it. For you landscape photographers, I just came across the most beautiful scene. It's just so inspiring. Oh my god, there's so many ways to shoot it. I'm gonna take some photos. How inspired are you right now? Just to go out there and shoot. That's what's really important. It's the photographer in your heart. Let him out. Let's not forget, this camera is $1,600 Canadian. And that plus tax is $1,850-ish. I could buy 3 leprechaun massages for that. At the end of the rainbow. I've been. You've never been? Value Village. The best place to get accessories for your mother's living room. We hit the gold mine, my friend. We got the Canon Sure Shot. It never misses a shot. Not in its life. Fully articulating back panel. So we got the Ricoh here. No need for a lens cap. You just collect art on the lens. I got a review copy of the new Sony RX100 VII. We got the first one here. Let's see if they fully articulate. Oh, look at you. Touchscreen. You can touch the whole thing. What was this video about? I went shopping. I forgot everything. Sony registered 4 cameras and we all got excited, and then reality hit us hard. The A7R4, now we get this, the RX100. Then next week we're gonna get the RX10, which is just a fat bloated RX100 that can see a little farther. Oh, wildlife photographers will rejoice. There's a swan. Good thing I have 90 frames per second. I missed it. You know what they're gonna release next for the ultimate kick in our bums? The A9 II. Just who gives a shit? Where you know what we want, Sony. A7000, A7S3. That's all you should be working on. It's like you're a kid that came home after school. Do your homework. You're eating cake. You're eating cake, swimming in the pool. Do your homework. So I'm disappointed and bitter. Bitter like a weed grows out in the sidewalks. Sony, I hate you. I hate you so much. More than that garbage truck. A lot more. So, I'm just gonna leave. Peaceful side streets. My ass. Let me know what you think of the RX100 VII. Are you gonna buy it? Links are down below. No, they're not. It's a pre-release. And I always forget to come back and change it. Damn you affiliate links. I don't know how you work. Damn you. Alright, we're done. Subscribe for more garbage, and I'll see you in the next video.